lips are burning mine. I'm beginning to see the light. I'm beginning to see the light. Oh yeah, I'm beginning to see the light. Ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-doo-bow.
The process of NISMA. NISMA is, again, an evaluation festival where students prepare a solo, doesn't matter, all state or non, and then they also prepare scales depending on the level of the solo. They have a different amount of scales. And then there is also a sight reading component where they're asked to look at a piece for a minute or so and then give it their best shot just to check what their technical skills are like in terms of sight reading a new piece. And again, that's graded depending on the level of solo they're playing, 6 being the highest.
It's difficult to predict all of the time. You know, I prepare them to all do well and to do their, and I really encourage them just to go in and do their best. That's what matters to me. But the judging is very inconsistent and it's very difficult to predict. Sometimes people you don't expect to do well at NISMA really do well, and vice versa.
Now there's 2 types of NISMA. There's the generic NISMA that we do in-house for people who play solos and ensembles, and then there's all state.
I've done NISMA for 9 years. I did violin for 5 years and then voice since 7th grade.
I did NISMA for 2 years, twice for trumpet and once for vocal.
Now for all state it's a little bit different. The audition is much more comprehensive, and all of the students who are going to All-State, especially in the orchestra portion of NISMA, are all studying privately.
All-State is really stressful for me just because I'm sitting in a room and one person is looking directly at me. So for me, like, instead of singing in front of a million people where I can't see faces, I can recognize that person even though I might not know them or never see them again. It's just like nerve-wracking for me. Like, if I make a mistake, they know, like, oh my gosh.
The kids do get stressed out, but I try to give them this philosophy. It is a snapshot of you. The judge in the room does not know where you've come from or where you're going vocally. So it's a momentary flicker of your vocal life. So I urge them to just go in with a prepared audition and to do their best. And the person they need to make happy is themselves and me. So
I think my chances for making All-State definitely depend on how I do. I know there are a ton of good trumpet players out there, so I'm not expecting anything, but it'd be cool if I did.
Okay, so I'm like a little bit nervous, but I'm trying to like hype myself up and remember that like I like my song, I like music, and it like doesn't matter, and it's okay. So
NISMA happened to hit this year right in the middle of her busiest time ever. So she's been playing like probably 4 or 5 hours a day with the Chilinas musical at night, and then classes during the day. So I think she's feeling like her lips are shut. She's behind on her homework. She's, you know.
pretty good, I think. I don't know. I can't. Whenever I come out of auditions, I can't remember how it went. It's like a big blur to me. But I'm really happy that it's over, and I feel like I got things that I've never gotten before, and that's amazing. So I'm kind of happy with it. Walk in, and he's like completely silent. They all are, but like I feel like that should be like peppy and like not look like I'm like severely depressed by the thought of NISMA. But like I never know what to do. And my piano, like my pianist, is always more friendly than I am.
Actually, I like my piece. There's some low notes which make me very happy and more money inside. But yeah, I do like it a lot.
I'm doing okay, but I need to not stop because then I will probably take a second and cry. Normal steps except for a couple of jumps, but I was expecting so much worse. Actually really good for once about NISMA, and I'm so proud of myself because I went in there and I just did what I had to do, and I mean I was shaking obviously, but like I couldn't help it, but I wasn't like, and I had some breathing issue. I'm talking way too fast.